Welcome everybody to another AoE4 game. We got this time in the color purple plate as the Byzantines. It is Ileana. Already going for the stun to get those cisterns out. And the color blue plane as the Jushi's Legacy. It is MSN DK. Welcome everybody. MSN DK is actually a very special player. Just because he's super young. I think he started this game when he was like 15 years old. No, sorry, 13. And now he's like 15. So he had like 2 hours, two years of practice, or maybe more. I may be mistaken with the numbers, but it's around that time. The thing is, he probably the youngest AoE 4 professional player. He's currently going to, I think it's called the Rookies Tournament, like in US. I think it's Colorado. And he's going there from Europe, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna put a link in the description where you can follow when that's gonna happen, because it's gonna happen really soon. So I've got Jushi against Byzantines. Obviously, Jushi very famous for going those pro scouts very early on, Lancers, you know, extremely good timings. And I think if I want to summarize this season, what's this season about? Probably this season is about timings, especially because we're in like a castle age meta. Civilizations that cannot really go there with too fast to castle, or with a really arrive with a really solid economy, such as Abbasid, for example. Takes a long time to get to castle, and you don't really want to rush castle with Abbasid. There's not much point into it. Whereas with Jushi, you really want. You can really age up fast, you can get those knights, you can get pro scouts, you have imperial officials, like you get the time of your life. So Byzantines also in the same category, obviously very good, but they need to stay in feudal age for a little bit longer because they need time to build those cisterns, and they need time for get those mercenaries out. And once they have secured like some resources for him, then he might thinking about going for a castle age, and then they're in a really good spot. The question is, Ileana is gonna survive the Jushi's Legacy push before he can actually get a very decent amount of units here from those mercenaries. He has a berries a little bit at the front, so it's gonna be very annoying for him. Very annoying. He only have 1 berries close to his base, which is the starting pack, and the other 2 are pretty far away. They're pretty far away. So it's gonna be hard to contest. Probably thinking about putting an outpost here early on. It's gonna be pretty hard. Let's see if MSN actually give him some time to do so. Meditation Gardens, let's take a look at the spot. It's just gonna be just right here. It's like, let's just have some food, some stone, and quite a bit of wood. So not a bad spot, considering you don't really want to... You don't want to walk too much. And look what we got here. A sneaky little villager building a barracks very close to Ileana's base. And the only unit that makes sense here is Palace Guards, to be honest. Because, like, what are you gonna do with Spearman here? You're just gonna make archers and that's it. But Palace Guards, you know, they're really good. Byzantines don't really have a counter for that. Like, they cannot really... They don't have camels like Abbasid. They don't have their own man-at-arms. They don't have knights. Yet. Okay, there is no knight here. It's only elephant and Chugunu. But... They really don't have an answer for them. Like, they only have 2 range armor, but they can be pretty annoying. They're pretty damn good, especially against horsemen. They do decent against horsemen in equal numbers. So not a bad strategy. Look at that. Now we have a outpost coming here for MSN. Gonna be denying completely the berries. And Ileana needs to jump onto these berries very soon, because there is no way for him to deny this outpost. They already have 2 Palace Guards very early on. Berries are pretty much unable to gather them. Like, you know, you have to go here. You really have to go here. You have a little bit of wood. And probably an outpost here before anyone comes. Probably a good play. Otherwise, you just don't have access to berries. This outpost is denying everything. And because MSN has the meditation gardens on the stone, it's gonna be having free stone to upgrade this outpost. It's gonna be mining some here. This is the kind of outpost you really want to fortify. You don't really want to lose this one. You lose this one, and then you're gonna see a bunch of lombos arriving into the enemy base. So you don't really want that. Scout gonna be checking what units he's gonna go. It's gonna be limited and horseman, and to be honest, that makes a lot of sense. There's really no unit he can make. Archers, dude, archers they don't do that bad against Palace Guards. They don't have a lot of range armor. Probably horseman is a better choice here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have much food. MSN already guarding the deer pack here at the front. So it's gonna be a food problem situation, because you cannot even go to the berries. Cheap, still alive, but they're not gonna be there forever. And Ilion is rushing that outpost. Let's see if he may actually wanna... He may actually finish it, but I don't think these are enough units to take it down. These are enough palace guards. They can definitely take down this outpost. There is no time for Ileana to upgrade this outpost or garrison more units and send some units to defend this. He's just gonna lose the outpost now. Look at MSN just pumping those palace guards, starting mixing some spearmen, which is pretty annoying because you already commit to horsemen. It's gonna switch to archers, and probably, I think in this situation, because you don't have a lot of food, probably a double archer range will be better. Get double archers, get +1 range attack, and just have a decent mass to take down these palace guards. Because they cannot be that scary. Emplacements coming here. And now Ileana in a very, very tough situation. He doesn't have mercenaries. He needs archers now. At least he needs to play defensively. This is at the point where you can think, you know what? If I actually age up to castle with this amount of units, like, my opponent really doesn't have any answer to that. But knowing MSN, he's a Feudal Age enjoyer. Probably he's gonna just be playing here in Feudal Age. You know, these palace guards are... like, they're good, but not that good to dive in and just stay there a long time. You don't want to lose your mass. That will be terrible for you. If you lose this mass, this outpost is going down, and it's just not gonna be... you're not gonna be having a good time here, just to say the least. Outpost gets upgraded, and now this is something you need to take down with a ram. It's not gonna be able to take down with some units. It's pretty annoying for Ileana. You're all official about to go down. I should take down the horseman just in time. But just one more hit and this Imperial official will have gone down. But he's alive and supervising. And he's just gonna be pumping just one production building for him. I was actually building 2 stables here. Not gonna be risking it against the archers. Having quite a lot of control. Deer pack being contested here. Looks like MSN is going there for that deer pack. He knows his opponent doesn't have food. He's going for a farm transition very early on. And not enough olive oil. Like, if you have olive oil, you can get 5 lombos. Like, it could make a difference if you play defensively. If you have a fight here, you can definitely win. But it's just not much choices for Ileana. He doesn't have food yet. Amazing map control by MSN. He knows exactly where the food sources are. Unfortunately for Ileana, it's just 2 deer packs here. So he's not gonna be able to gather food anytime soon. And the problem with going archers is that you also need the wood now for some food. Because you really don't have any other choice at this moment. This deer pack is completely denied. And now more horsemen are coming. I don't know if MSN showed the horseman yet. It's something he really likes to do. Like, he hides the horseman and then the horseman shows up out of nowhere. And then you're like, oh crap. Like I need more spearmen now. It looks like this is a fight where it's gonna be looking really good for MSN. Palace guards just don't have any answer now. +1 range armor coming soon, but it doesn't matter. Ileana taps out. Well played by these two guys. Amazing pressure by Chushi. Proxy barracks, proxy imperial official, proxy stable, proxy tower. Oh my god, you name it.